Right now, the future of abortion rights, the case that will soon go in front of the state Supreme Court, and how national politics could play a big role.
Plus, 2 artists coming to American Family Field next year when you can score some tickets. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this morning on this Friday. I'm Kyrie Lee.
I'm Chris Stanford. Thanks for tuning in. Finally made it to the end of the week.
Yes, as they say, Friday.
That's right. Feeling those vibes this morning, that's for sure. The sunshine's certainly helping.
Oh, yes, yesterday it did help. We'll say we got out and about to enjoy the outdoors, and it definitely was needed.
Yeah, you definitely weren't alone. All right, we do have some rain showers in the forecast this weekend, though, that could cause you to alter your plans. Let's check in with Savannah Brito and find out what we should expect. Hey there.
Hey guys, yeah, good morning. I think mainly holding off until the second half of Saturday as far as the rain goes, and then into parts of Sunday. We'll talk more about that in a second, but warm temperatures this morning, at least warmer than yesterday. It's still on the chillier side where you'll probably want a jacket, but we're at 43, not the worst start in Madison, but mostly clear skies did help temperatures fall, just not as much as yesterday. Just west of here, though, you can see the green color on this map. That's where all the warmer temperatures are, but we do have widespread 30s out there too. We'll see more of that. Most of us will make it down to the mid-30s tonight. Enjoy the sunshine while we still do have it today. That changes, though, tomorrow with that rain moving in for Saturday and Sunday. And then a system mid to late week next week, that'll really pull in some cooler air. We'll talk about the types of precipitation we could see and the coolest nighttime temperature in the near future. That's all coming up a little later, guys.
All right, Savannah, thank you. The future of abortion rights in Wisconsin is headed back to the courts.
On Monday, the Wisconsin Supreme Court will hear 2 cases that could impact abortion rights in the state. Our Tanisha Shaw has more.
The issue has certainly been on the top of everyone's minds, and the results of this case are, going to have significant implications for abortion and abortion rights in Wisconsin.
On Monday, Wisconsin Supreme Court will hear one of the 2 cases that could impact abortion rights in the state.
That one is a question of whether Wisconsin state law currently bans abortion.
The Josh Call v. Joel Ermansky case challenges an 1849 law.
I think the politics of it are really going to govern the decision. Historically, I think after the Dobbs decision in 2022, everybody understood the 1849 laws being a ban on abortion until we had the Dane County courts ruling it was a feticide statute.
Depending on when the state Supreme Court will make their decision, the spring election could have a huge impact on the outcome.
In many ways, this comes down to politics. The Supreme Court right now has 4-3 left-leaning or liberal majority, and they are probably going to be more favorable to abortion rights.
President-elect Donald Trump could impact abortion rights in Wisconsin as well, no matter how the justices decide to vote.
The president has some minor ways they can affect abortion rights in Wisconsin.
On Tuesday, Republicans won control of the Senate. Talk says the president and Congress could make the most impactful changes to abortion rights in Wisconsin.
Could either pass a law banning abortion or a law creating abortion rights, preventing Wisconsin from passing laws that restrict abortion.
The decision from Wisconsin State Supreme Court is expected to come down in 2025. Reporting in studio, Tanisha Shaw, News 3 Now.
For the first time in U.S. history, a woman is set to be the White House Chief of Staff. President-elect Donald Trump says he's given the job to his 2024 campaign manager, Susie Wiles. She is a seasoned Republican strategist and one of Trump's longest-serving advisors. He credits her with helping him win a re-election. A source, though, says that she had conditions for accepting the second highest job in the West Wing. She wants to control access to the president. That's to prevent unofficial advisors from swaying him.
President Joe Biden and Trump are set to meet at the White House to discuss the transition from one administration to the next. In a speech, Biden said his administration will ensure a peaceful transfer of power. The president also called for a calming of tensions between parties.
You can't love your country only when you win. You can't love your neighbor only when you agree. Something I hope we can do, no matter who you voted for, is see each other not as adversaries, but as fellow Americans. Bring down the temperature.
Biden invited Trump to the White House for a transition meeting. Former WWE CEO Linda McMahon is leading the team. It also includes Robert F. Kennedy Jr. At
the State House, Devin LeMahieu will return as a Republican Majority Leader of the Senate. The GOP caucus elected him to that position yesterday. LeMahieu says his party's top issues this legislative session will be returning the state's funding surplus to families. LeMahieu will have a smaller majority to work with this season. Democrats flipped 4 seats on Tuesday. Initial jobless claims rose slightly last week. Americans are staying unemployed, though, for longer. The Labor Department reports 221,000 claims for unemployment insurance last week. That is up 3,000 from the week before. The number of continuing claims filed by people who received unemployment insurance for at least a week went up as well. It rose by 39,000 for the week ending October 26th. That's the highest level of continuing claims since November 2021.
Drivers taking North Park Street this weekend should be aware of road closures. Southbound lanes between University Avenue and Dayton Street will close. That's from 4 a.m. Saturday to 7 p.m. Sunday. More information about this closure is available on our website, channel3000.com. Take a look at this. The Piano Man is coming to Milwaukee next year. Billy Joel will perform on American Family Field on April 26th. He'll be joined by a former frontman of the Police, Sting. As a part of a special promotion, City Card members can purchase tickets from Monday through Thursday of next week. Those tickets will go on sale to the general public next Friday.
Boy, that'll be a big ticket.
Yeah, that will definitely sell out for sure.
Yeah, it's great to see him still performing those hits.
Even after his little farewell tour, I thought, or his farewell performance.
Yeah, that was, and he had that residence at Madison Square Garden where he was performing for a while. I just love to see that still going on at his age, and letting fans soak it all in and enjoy the music that he's given us.
Yeah, so he's definitely went through generation through generation.
Certainly has, certainly has.
Well, let's check it out in Savannah. What's coming up?
Guys, luckily sunshine will continue for your Friday. The rain that's going to be on the increase for the weekend, though, will time that out for your Saturday and your Sunday.
And I've been waiting for this all year. It's time to talk about the Madison Reading Project Community Book Drive when News 3 Now This Morning continues.
You're watching News 3 Now This Morning, brought to you by Toyota.
Dear unbreakable spirit, when the terrain is gnarly, you steady us. When obstacles are ahead, you lift us. When the turf is hostile, you inspire us. Own a legend. Toyota Trucks.
Right now, lease a new 2024 Tacoma for $299 a month or get 3.99% APR for 72 months on a new Tacoma. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
Don't miss the 35th Annual Winter Art Fair Off the Square, November 9th and 10th at the Monona Terrace Convention Center, featuring over 100 Wisconsin exhibitors with a wonderful selection of ceramics, paintings, glass art, wood, jewelry, and much more. Place your bids at our silent auction Saturday only. Children will enjoy the Young Collector's Corner. Buy local for the holidays. The Winter Art Fair Off the Square. Put it on your calendar today.
You wouldn't pour OJ this way, and you don't have to pour paint this way either. Try Dutch Boy Platinum Plus paint in the twist and pour container with a built-in spout. Easy to hold, open, and pour. Only at Menards. Dutch Boy paints make transforming your world easy.
After my son was born, I was having a hard time leaving him, only being able to see him once before going to work and then once before bed. That's just not enough time.
At my old job, my entire check went to daycare to pay to be away from my child. We bring our kids with us in the mornings and they ride with us on our routes and then they go to school.
I'm on a route where I'm the one dropping my kids off at school. It's been phenomenal.
Being able to bring them with me has been really great for our family.
Want a flatter, tighter tummy? Then check out new Ab EX from Sono Bello.
After my pregnancies, my body just never bounced back. I had this stomach overhang that made me self-conscious.
Emotionally, it was really sad. Feeling good up here, but you look down and you don't.
After having my babies, it went a different direction. From here, it went to here, and I just couldn't get rid of that.
Introducing Ab EX from Sono Bello. Remove fat and lose excess skin permanently in just one visit.
I got the tummy tuck results without the tummy tuck downtime.
And I finally got the flat stomach I wanted.
I'm able to get back in my size 8 jeans. I feel sexy, I feel confident.
It feels good to feel good and look good. The mommy belly is gone.
Schedule your free, no obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-557-5298 or go to sonobello.com.
The kindness, the efficiency, the respect was amazing.
From start to finish, they will take care of you.
Everybody is just so kind and everybody's so cheerful. I just never worked with a company where everybody seems to get along and they're all happy to be working for Cardinal.
Cardinal is the place to go for any type of work that you need done around your home.
I never hesitate with family, friends, neighbors to recommend Cardinal, and nobody has come back to me and said I was wrong.
You're watching News 3 Now this morning. Moving forward.
We're in the 608 this morning. News 3 Now is proud to once again partner with the Madison Reading Project this holiday season.
Josh Sprider is live this morning hanging out with our friends at the Madison Reading Project, talking about their big community book drive. Hey there, Josh.
Hey guys, good morning. This has been an annual partnership that we've been doing for quite a few years now here at the Madison Reading Project. Rowan Childs is joining me this morning. Rowan, good to see you. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you.
So we're talking about 5 years for the community book drive, so a big milestone, but even a bigger milestone for you guys as a nonprofit here in Madison.
Yeah, I mean, we're obviously thrilled that we're able to do 5 years of community book drive, which means thousands of books in children's hands over the holidays. But it's also our 10th birthday, so it's just lots of numbers to celebrate and lots of work and impact.
And you talk about the growth that you've had over the years and the impact that you've had here. What are the goals for this year? Because those numbers keep going up every year.
Yeah. This year we're going to be giving 20,000 new books to kids over the holidays and for winter break. And we're also raising 110,000. I had to add the extra 10 this year because of our birthday. But all of those funds help us purchase the books for holiday giving and to help refill the book center after all of the holidays are finished up.
So Community Book Drive kicked off this week. How long do folks have to donate?
Yeah, so you can donate the whole month of November into December yet, just past Giving Tuesday. So we're really hoping that the generosity of our community, whether they can pitch in 1 book, 10 books, donate some funds, it all adds up just like it has in the past, and it's amazing to see all those individual contributions from individuals and businesses, book clubs, you name it, all tally up to be able to help us give all of those books out and give kids that book joy over the holidays.
And you might be seeing some bins all around town. Let's talk about that, because that's an easy way for people to give right when they're out in the community.
So you'll see we've got these large red bins will be at all of the malls, at all of the bookstores, several different businesses and libraries. So check the list out online, or you can definitely reference our website as far as how to do that. And you can also donate books without leaving your home or from your phone. So just with a couple of clicks, you're able to donate those books or those dollars to us.
You know, let's talk a little bit about that community impact, because obviously you would not be here without their support, and the support keeps going up year after year.
Yeah, I mean, we would not be here, you know, whether it's myself, our team, we can't give out those amazing books to kids if it isn't through those donations, volunteer time, the sponsorships, the events. So everything like that really does happen because of the community. And I do think, and I know that our Our community values what we do, and they value books and education and literacy so much that that is how we're able to do our work every day.
And we're going to make it happen once more this year. All right, Rowan, thank you so much. If you'd like to learn more about the community book drive, you can go to the story up on channel3000.com. Again, we got a few weeks here all the way to December to make a difference right here and give those kids the books that they need. You guys, you remember growing up how important that reading is, and to have that physical book in hand, especially for the holiday season, it's pretty special.
Boy, it makes all the difference. All right, can't do it without the public. Thanks, Josh.
Remember to let Josh know what inspires you in the 608. You can reach out either on social media or email us at inthe608@WISC-TV.com for a chance to be featured.
All right, Savannah's here to help plan your day. Hey there.
Hey guys, today we're going to see plenty of sunshine still, at least the first half of the day. By the afternoon, we could see a few spotty clouds develop on radar, but the increase in cloud cover turning to mostly cloudy skies, that's going to hold off until tonight into early Saturday morning. Temperatures warming today into the mid to even upper 50s across southern Wisconsin. That's 5 to 10 degrees above average. This is Saturday at 6:30 in the morning, still showing that heaviest band of rain out in Iowa. That's going to be to our southwest. I think the morning hours tomorrow look okay. By after lunchtime between 1 and 2, we could start to see some spotty showers. This is about 2 p.m. You see those little dots of green making its way into southern Wisconsin, but the heaviest of the rain, I think that'll hold off until we're getting into, say, that 4, 5, 6 p.m. hour. So maybe for dinner time, if you are heading out, might want the rain gear handy. After that, though, we'll see a break in the rain Saturday overnight into early Sunday. Then behind this deep low pressure system, we'll see more showers move in, but then out by, I would say the mid-afternoon into the evening hours tomorrow. That's the dry time we'll see, or not tomorrow, into Sunday. That'll be when it's expected to be dry the second half of your weekend. I still think we'll sit under a decent amount of cloud cover, though, however, into early Monday. But then for Veterans Day, those clouds start to clear. Our eyes are on that system late week next week, that Wednesday, Thursday time frame. I think most snow and most models have that staying northward, but this will be another deep low pressure system. And then ahead of that system, we could see a couple of snowflakes move in with that as it does move out of here. So behind the low, that might pull in some cooler air, and then hence leading to a temperature drop and maybe some snowflakes. I do think, though, however, with the forecast right now, our temperatures during the afternoon won't be quite cool enough to see that, especially not stick on the ground. But we definitely are going to be cool Thursday night into Friday, when our lows are expected to drop under freezing level.
Wisconsin had to shake a little bit of rust off against Holy Cross in their season opener. Down double digits early and then cruised to a 24-point win. Now it's on to a veteran Montana State squad. First ever meeting between the Badgers and Bobcats. Now, Greg Gard said they're going to shoot more threes this season. Max Klesmet, a big fan of that. First half, Kles dials one up from deep. The Nita native was pouring in the points tonight. A couple minutes later, it's Kamari McGee driving and dishing to Klesmet, who knocks down another three ball. He made 6 of them and finished with a game-high 26 points. 7 seconds before halftime now, John Blackwell gonna leave it for Nolan Winter, and he beats the buzzer with the two-handed slam. Badgers move to 2-0 with a 79-67 win. Well, there's a huge match on Saturday for Badger volleyball. Wisconsin welcomes in third-ranked Penn State for a red-out at the Fieldhouse. But there's something they have to take care of first. Iowa. The Badgers have a date with the Hawkeyes tonight, and they've owned the Hawks to the tune of 7 straight sweeps. So it might be easy to overlook them with Penn State looming, but Kelly Sheffield's squad says, that's not the case.
If we think too far into the future, we're going to get jumped in the present. We got to be where our feet are and just focus on one match at a time, because that's how you keep chipping away. We can't get to Penn State unless we get through Iowa. So, you know, you kind of got to break down that first. And I think a lot of us, we know that coming into here. And then as soon as that's done, though, it's full-blown Saturday.
Well, speaking of Badger volleyball, don't forget to check out this week's Wisconsin Huddle with Lola Schumacher. Show airs tonight at 6:30 right here on News 3 Now. Mineral Point making their first ever appearance at the state volleyball tournament, taking on Regis in the Division IV semifinals. And the Pointers were rolling early. Maddie Cabot drops home the tip. She finished with 15 kills. Mineral Point won the first 2 sets, but Regis would force a 5th set and win the match. 3-2 is your final. Middleton boys back at state looking to defend their title, taking on Marquette in the semifinals. And the Cardinals were dialed in. Porter McGee hammers home the kill in the first set. And then later, it's Will Hoffman with a little access denied on the Hilltoppers. Middleton sweeps their way back to the finals. They'll face Hamilton later tonight. And that's it for morning sports. Have a great day.
Well, still ahead, it's National Diabetes Month. We'll learn how you can get ahead and get screened.
Coming up in our next half hour, a would-be school shooting in Kenosha thwarted. The details, plus when we could learn more.
And as we had to break this morning, here's a look at gas prices. Time now 6:19. We'll be right back.
Need help with a consumer issue? Contact News 3 Now's Call for Action.
Hey there, Madison. Dina here again. If you have a plumbing emergency, you need the RHD Dream Team difference. Call us in the morning and we'll see you the same day. If it leaks, bursts, or freezes, you need the RHD Dream Team. We remedy your disaster fast. That's the Dream Team difference.
I thought you two were going to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison this afternoon.
No, we couldn't decide what game to play.
That's the great thing about Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. There is a myriad of games with a myriad of themes so you can find your perfect fit. Some machines offer free games, multiple spins, a bonus within a bonus, and multipliers. So many different ways to play means so many different ways to win. Find your perfect game at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
When a crane collapsed during construction of a major league sports stadium, 3 workers lost their lives. Their widows called us. When maintenance workers were permanently injured by an industrial accident at a public utilities power plant, the 7 injured workers called us. When a factory exploded, injuring dozens of workers, 18 victims, including all 3 families of men who lost their lives, called us. Because Wisconsinites know who to call when it's a must-win scenario. They call Habish, Habish & Rotier. National reputation, hometown service.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Quartz takes a different approach to health insurance. We know every life well lived is a journey, and we're here to light the way at every step. That's why for 40 years we've been alongside the doctors and hospitals who know what their communities need, because they're a part of them, because we're a part of them. There's a fire burning in all of us. Let's ignite it together. Quartz, find your spark.
What I want, you got, and it might be hard to handle. But like a flame that burns a candle, the candle feeds the flame. Oh yeah, well, you make my dreams come true. Well, you. Oh yeah, you make my dreams come true.
They say post it or it didn't happen. But out here, in the places we were made for, you'll have to take our word for it. Find somewhere the internet's never been. With a family of Broncos designed to get you there.
Lease a Ford Bronco Sport for $349 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Wisconsin Ford dealer.
They say the kitchen is the heart of the home, but one look at this mess proved this love affair was over. If outdated, worn, and no wow factor describes a room in your home, you need the RHD Dream Team difference. We'll be on time, on budget, and fabulous from design to installation to put the heart back into your home.
6:23 on your Friday morning. It's National Diabetes Month, and according to the CDC, approximately 96 million Americans have prediabetes, and the majority of them don't even know it. IV dietitian Erin Degrave is here this morning to tell us about how we can get ahead and get screened. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Good. We're glad to have you here. So first and foremost, what is hemoglobin A1C?
Right. So hemoglobin A1C is a blood test that looks at your average blood sugar control over the last 2 to 3 months.
Okay. And so what is prediabetes? Obviously, we just heard those statistics there. Millions of Americans don't even know they have it.
Exactly. So prediabetes means that your blood sugar control is a little bit higher than normal. So your body's not working as efficiently as it should with removing that extra blood sugar in your body. And we're not to the point of diabetes yet, but we're kind of on the cusp. So it's really important to know how your body's working and what we can do to really minimize that risk of even developing diabetes.
Absolutely. So who should get an A1C screening?
Yeah, we recommend all adults should get an A1C screening at some point, and that's going to be a good conversation for your physician and you during a yearly physical as well, to just see what your risk is and if you should get tested yearly or bi-yearly, or maybe just so frequently. But those with diabetes should be getting tested and screened for their A1C to really manage their disease, their chronic disease, every 6 months.
Every 6 months? Okay. And what are some things that maybe you should cut down on or maybe eliminate, just to avoid these pre-diabetes symptoms?
Yeah, the biggest thing is watch out for those carbohydrates and making sure that you're not eating too many, but really balancing your diet with protein and fiber in each meal to really manage that blood sugar control and hopefully decrease high spikes of glucose.
Absolutely. And so there's an upcoming event for free diabetes screening, which is amazing, and people should take advantage of it. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so we are so excited to partner for our 3rd year with the local Lions Clubs, and this includes multiple Lions Clubs in the area. And next week, Tuesday the 12th through the 15th, we will be doing free A1C screening sponsored and paid for by the Lions Club for our community. So it will be hosted at all of our local Hy-Vee grocery stores in the area. So that includes Madison, Fitchburg, and Janesville.
Very good. All the information was there on your screen. Erin, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
We're back after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Score the lowest prices of the year right now at Brothers Main's Black Friday sale. You won't find lower prices anywhere, and enjoy our free delivery. Shop family-owned Brothers Main's low price guarantee on brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, and Amana. Feel like family. Brothers Main.
I thought with everything going on, we could all use a little smile break. So this one is on Gruber Law Offices. You're welcome. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
With Sweeto Metal Roofing, you get quality metal roofs installed by the best in the business. A metal roof means no fading, no storm repairs, true sustainability, and lower energy bills.
Sweeto Metal Roofing, the last roof you'll ever need.
My name is Jack Frank. I'm a retired paper mill worker in the valley here, and I work for Copus and Bus part-time on the side. I've had my own route now here for the last 3-4 years, and the kids on it are great. Flexible hours, they work with you in many different ways. If you've got something going, they accommodate you, or they try to get somebody to run your road. Copus treats you decent. All the years I worked here, it's a great place to work.
Come on, baby. Don't be like that. We can get through this. I know we've had some hiccups, but I can't afford to lose you. A new furnace just isn't in my budget.
Worried about breaking the bank?
Ask us about our monthly payment plans.
This is Good News Madison, brought to you by Don's Home Furniture.
Porchlight strives to reduce homelessness in Dane County by collaborating with the community to provide shelter, affordable housing, and supportive services that eliminate barriers and empower the individuals and families that we serve. Find ways how you can help our unhoused neighbors. Please visit porchlightinc.org.
And that is Good News Madison, brought to you by Don's Home Furniture.
It's Hy-Vee's Big Baking Sale this Friday and Saturday. Hy-Vee flour, just 99 cents. Butter, just $2.99. Hy-Vee cream cheese, just 99 cents. That's Smart Sugar, $1.99. Hy-Vee powdered or brown sugar, $1.48. And canned pumpkin, just 99 cents. Get these great deals and more, both in-store and online, during the Big Baking Sale, Friday and Saturday, only at Hy-Vee.
Experience the Channel 3000 News app today. Enjoy a website-like layout and swipe through articles without returning to the home screen. Download the Channel 3000 News app, powered by News 3 Now.
Right now, police arrest a would-be school shooter in our viewing area. How the student tried to get into the building and when we could learn more.
Plus, tackling the housing crisis in Madison, the issues the city hopes to address.
Good Friday morning. Welcome to News 3 Now this morning. Did I mention it was Friday?
Yeah, I mean, only a few times, but I mean, like, at this point, that's an exciting thing to hear to my ears.
That's what today is. That's the vibe.
Yes.
That's the vibe today.
Whole vibe.
It's some more sunshine hopefully today. Let's check in with Savannah Brito, your first warn forecast. Do have some rain chances this weekend that could throw a wrench into your plans, though.
Yeah, we do, but at least we have gorgeous sunrise out there right now, and we'll see sunshine continue through today before we see that rain. We still do need some rain. I'll show that drought monitor later in the full forecast, but temperatures will warm to the mid to upper 50s across all of southern Wisconsin today. It is on the cooler side this morning. We're still mild, though, with most temperatures actually sitting in the 40s. That's us in Madison, 43, and all of Dane County is sitting in the lower 40s, but there are some areas that are seeing widespread 30s out there. In fact, that's basically west and also northwest of Madison, and then just east. We're tracking areas like Waukesha down to 39. Black River Falls is at 32. We'll see that all across southern Wisconsin late next week. That will be after a couple of systems, but the one we're focusing on today expected to bring some severe weather for Texas, still some winter weather around Denver, around Albuquerque, south of Denver really, but we'll talk about what precipitation we'll see here across southern Wisconsin as a result of that system that's dropping snow in some portions of the country and some severe weather across other portions coming up in just a bit.
All right, Savannah, thank you. Let's get to our top stories. Police in Kenosha will give more information today after the arrest of an armed student on school grounds.
Police, along with school officials, stopped a 13-year-old student from entering a school armed with a rifle. Now, this all happened at Roosevelt Elementary School. The city's police chief says the student attempted to open doors around the building. The student then came around to the main entrance. Staff confronted the student before the student ran away. Officers later found and arrested the student, and they later learned the student had done internet searches related to school shootings before this incident. This is an ongoing investigation, and as we learn more, we will let you know on channel3000.com and the Channel 3000 mobile app, and that can be found in your app store.
Now to our Three for the People coverage. Senator Tammy Baldwin is celebrating her third term in office. She gave her official victory speech yesterday in Madison. Baldwin says she's focused on the road ahead. She also addressed the outcome of the presidential race.
While we worked our hearts out to elect Kamala Harris, I recognize that the people of Wisconsin chose Donald Trump, and I respect their choice. You know that I will always fight for Wisconsin, and that means working with President Trump to do that and standing up to him when he doesn't have our best interest at heart.
Baldwin declared victory early on Wednesday. Her campaign challenger, or Republican challenger rather, Eric Hovde, has not returned to our request for comment. He did release a statement the morning after the election saying that he will continue monitoring returns until every vote is counted. New this morning, we are looking at the impact UW-Madison had on this election. Numbers show that this election marks the lowest Democratic turnout from students after nearly 8 consecutive years of growth.
Our Michelle Renee Quinn shows us the numbers and how they compare to years past. Good morning.
Good morning. That's right. The University of Wisconsin-Madison traditionally helps lead Democratic candidates to victory. This year, some deep blue campuses were more red than expected. Vice President Kamala Harris received nearly 78% of the vote across 7 UW-Madison wards. In 2016, Hillary Clinton reached 79.1% on UW-Madison campus wards. Now, we saw a steady increase after that, and then President Joe Biden received 84.9% of the vote in 2020, and Governor Tony Evers hit the same margin in 2022. Now, Trump did receive about 7,000 votes more this year than he did in 2020.
All right, interesting when you break down the numbers like that. Michelle Renee, thank you.
Absolutely.
Now to the cost of housing. By 2040, there could be 70,000 more people living in Madison. The city's working to make housing more affordable. City of Madison Housing Strategy Committee is laying out 3 issues to address. They are encouraging more home ownership opportunities, developing more affordable housing units, and increasing affordable student housing. The committee also put forward a long list of recommendations to make it all happen.
Whether it's forming these committees to come up with these strategies to increase affordability, or it's the tools in our toolbox that we already have related to zoning that we can use to encourage more developers to take advantage of these programs. You know, we want to do everything we can to help in that scenario because we love Madison and we want more people to love Madison too.
You can find the full report on the City of Madison's website.
Interest rates are going down again. The Federal Reserve cut interest rates 1/4 percentage point. It's the second rate cut this year. In September, the Fed cut rates by 0.5 percentage point. This cut brings the benchmark rate down to 4.6%. The central bank kept rates at a 2-decade high for a year to rein in inflation.
We continue to be confident that with an appropriate recalibration of our policy stance, strength in the economy and the labor market can be maintained, with inflation moving sustainably down to 2%.
The Fed will announce its next rate decision on December 18th.
In state coverage this morning, the man charged in the death of Elijah Vu will stand trial. Jesse Vang has a relationship with Vu's mother, Katrina Bauer. She's also charged in connection to the toddler's death. Vang is accused of physically abusing Vu with repeated acts causing death. He's also charged with hiding a corpse and obstructing an officer. Now, the defense argues the prosecutors were unable to prove how the toddler died, but the judge still ruled there is enough evidence to move forward with the case. Vang's next court appearance is scheduled for November 18th. That is 10 days out. Katrina Bauer, the boy's mother, is pleading not guilty and is set to return in court in February.
636, low-income families will soon pay less when adding money to students' school lunch accounts. The U.S. Department of Agriculture announced a new rule. It will ban schools from charging junk fees for adding money to accounts in certain cases. It applies for families that qualify for free or reduced breakfast and lunch. It officially takes effect in 2027.
Well, if you are old enough to remember AOL, you're probably old enough to remember words like "you've got mail." Well, the voice behind that famous saying has passed away. Elwood Edwards recorded those words more than 30 years ago. He did it for a company known then as America Online. Eventually, millions of people heard the voice. That made it a key part of the AOL experience. Elwood Edwards, dead at the age of 74.
All right, I think it's something that we all probably can relate to, even if you've seen the movie or if you actually had an AOL account.
Who doesn't remember that?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we're going to check in now with Savannah. What's the weather looking like out there? Well, we can't quite hear you, Savannah, but we know she'll have the outlook coming up. But after the break, layoffs have been announced at Molson Coors breweries. Find out how many jobs they're cutting.
Book drive at Madison Reading Project. I'm going to show you how you can help us out this holiday season. Get those books in kids' hands. That's what News 3 Now this morning continues.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC turn your design dreams into reality. With customized solutions and quality products, our passion and expertise will help turn your room into a dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
What if Juliet got a second chance at life after Romeo? And Juliet, the new hit Broadway musical and the most fun you'll have in a theater. I got Created by the Emmy-winning writer from Schitt's Creek and pop music's #1 hitmaker. And Juliet is exactly what we need right now. Playing November 26th through December 1st at Overture Center. Tickets at overture.org.
No matter what your dream is, Spectrum Business can connect you to it. That's life unlimited.
Dear unbreakable spirit, when the terrain is gnarly, you steady us. When obstacles are ahead, you lift us. When the turf is hostile, you inspire us. Own a legend. Toyota Trucks.
Right now, lease a new 2024 Tacoma for $299 a month or get 3.99% APR for 72 months on a new Tacoma. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
When you need inspiration, it's worth shopping Pick and Save. For thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And low prices that add up to big savings, like over $600 in digital coupons each week, and up to $2 off per gallon at the pump. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Thanksgiving's only a few weeks away, and Fleet Farm's got just what you need to prep for family and friends. For you turkey smokers, Griller's Gold barbecue pellets are just $5.99 a bag. And you can never have enough Fleet Farm mixed nuts. 2-pound bags are on sale for $12.99. Wash it all down with Bubbler's sparkling water. Now just $11 for 2 6-packs. The holidays will be here before you know it. So stock up now on everything you need at the best prices guaranteed at Fleet Farm.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
News 3 Now, covering election 2024 every step of the way.
Things are running pretty smoothly. They've had a pretty steady stream of voters.
Talking to you, the people.
We're going to be here until polls close.
And covering the issues that matter right here.
This is going to be where to watch tonight in that Senate race.
I am ready to roll up my sleeves and get to work for our community.
We're going to carry Wisconsin for Trump, and so it's a great night for me as a Republican.
3 for the people, only on News 3 Now, moving forward. You're watching News 3 Now this morning, moving forward.
Welcome back. Molson Coors will lay off 80 workers at Wisconsin breweries. It includes 34 workers at the 10th Street Brewery in Milwaukee. In Chippewa Falls, they'll lay off 56 workers at the Leinenkugel's Brewery. The layoff numbers come one day after Molson Coors announced the Leinenkugel's Brewery would be closing. Both locations' layoff date is January 17th.
Climate scientists say 2024 will almost certainly be the hottest year on record. That would be for a second straight year. Climate experts say severe weather from this year signals more climate chaos to come. They point to droughts, devastating hurricanes, and dangerous floods. The searing statistics come on the heels of President-elect Donald Trump's win. Trump has called climate change a hoax and is promising to boost oil drilling and production.
Every year in the U.S., an estimated 48 million people get sick from their food. The CDC estimates 128,000 end up in the hospital and 3,000 die. Dr. Sanjay Gupta says whoever preps food needs to pay close attention to temperature. He says to avoid temperatures between 40 and 140 degrees, known as the danger zone.
So if you're getting cold food, it should be colder than 40 degrees. If you're getting warm food, it should be steaming hot, greater than 140 degrees. Do those things. That'll go a long way towards keeping you safe.
The CDC says to never thaw food on the counter because that can cause bacteria to multiply. They say to thaw it in the refrigerator, cold water, or the microwave.
642, Savannah Rito here with your first warn forecast. Hey there.
Hey guys, good morning. We're tracking sunshine pretty much the majority of Friday. Enjoy it while it does last, along with our temperatures reaching the mid to even upper 50s across the area. Wind speeds, those are not really going to be a factor for your Friday. All of that changes though over the weekend. We're tracking a deep low pressure system that's sitting well to our southwest right now. That'll allow cloud cover to expand, rain chances to return. So we're not talking about sunshine, but temperatures over the weekend, those are still going to be mild. This is our updated drought monitor. It came out yesterday morning. The yellow color, according to the drought monitor scale, that's the best that we have seen in weeks, and that's the best on the drought. Sure, we don't want to see this, but at least we've seen major improvements. Madison, most of Dane County, and then northward where all this yellow color is included. We still do have portions of the state though, Milwaukee, Prairie du Chien, Platteville, and then especially this orange color, moderate to even severe drought conditions. But with the rain that's in the forecast over the weekend, I do think we'll start to see continued improvements on that next Thursday when the next one gets released. Our winds right now out of the northwest, mostly sunny skies continue for much of your Friday. I do think though some rain or some clouds are going to start tracking in overnight into tomorrow, but then the rain expected to hold off until late in the afternoon. So I think the morning tomorrow going to be fine if you have plans outdoors, but then once we're getting past lunchtime, 1 to 2 p.m., we could start to see some spotty showers track in, but the heaviest of the rain, thinking that'll hold off until about dinner time, 4, 5, 6. That's when it'll be more scattered to widespread across most of southern Wisconsin. We'll see a break in the shower activity though late Saturday into early Sunday morning. Behind the low though that's located southwest of here, that'll allow shower chances to increase Sunday, at least for the second half of it. Thinking by about mid-morning we'll see that track in through the afternoon, and then we'll dry up. Winds are also going to increase pretty much both days. Right now though they're fine, but both days out of your weekend we'll start to slowly see that increase. So up to about 15 miles per hour tomorrow, and then winds 10 to 20 miles per hour Sunday, but that's without the wind gusts taken into consideration. Those could range about 30 to 35 miles per hour. So it'll be pretty breezy through the weekend, and then we'll finally see clouds decrease and some sunshine for Veterans Day on Monday with a high of 56. Looks good before mid to late week our next system moves back in.
All right, Savannah, thanks. In the 608 this morning, we're talking about a big project going on with one of our proud partners, the Madison Reading Project for the holiday season.
That's right. Josh Prider is live in Madison with details on their community book drive. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, this is 5 years for the Community Book Drive, and News 3 Now is proud to once again be back here to help showcase all the amazing things that this nonprofit has going on. Rowan Childs is joining us live this morning. Rowan, good to see you. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thank you.
So 5 years for this book drive. That is a huge milestone.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. We started the Community Book Drive during COVID, and the reception was that, yes, people absolutely wanted to help us provide books to kids for the holidays and for winter break. So we keep bringing it back every year, and those asks from all kinds of different agencies, schools, social workers, other nonprofit continues to grow because they want to make sure kids have books for gifts and for the holidays, winter break, you name it. And we continue to help try and reach that goal. So this year the goal is 20,000 books.
20,000 books, so that's a big number. And there are so many ways that people can give back and donate. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so absolutely, people, if you want to buy a new book, it's an all-new book drive. So there are book bins that are out in the community. You can donate a book online with just a few easy clicks. And you can also donate funds because we will have to purchase new books as well, in addition to the books that are being donated.
You know, you guys have seen so much community support, but a lot of local businesses have really stepped up over the years too.
Yeah, it's been really awesome to see all kinds of people, all kinds of businesses, book clubs, civic groups participate to help us get to that end goal. And I think ultimately our community definitely cherishes literacy, the joy of owning books and understanding that and wanting to make sure that kids have that experience for the holidays. And seeing book bins at bookstores, at the mall, other places is really awesome when people recognize our name and know what we're going to be doing with those new books.
What is the time frame? When do these donations need to be in by?
Yeah, so the books themselves need to be in by December 6th, which is several weeks out, but it does take time to collect all of those books. And then the funds can continue to come in thereafter or obviously right now. So we're at 30,000 of our 110,000 goal.
So 5 years for the Community Book Drive. You guys are also celebrating 10 years as a nonprofit.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Our team is so excited, and it's been really fun to sort of step back a little bit and look at all the different things that have happened, how we've been able to grow. Our very first book bus, now we have 2 book buses and our amazing team, and just the impact that we've made in the community.
And that's going to keep going with the community support, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Rowan, thank you so much for your time. Well, let's make a difference here in the community for our area families, right? This is what this is all about. So again, if you'd like to learn more about what's happening here for the Community Book Drive, just go to the story up on channel3000.com, guys. Plenty of time to make a difference.
All right, I think we can do it once again. A lot of these initiatives we've been hitting on the head to this year.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Josh, thank you. Josh is always looking for inspirational stories to share with you folks at home. If you have an idea you'd like to see featured in this segment, reach out and let him know about it.
Well, coming up in the morning sprint, a new vehicle recall to tell you about.
If you got a little kiddo turning 3 soon, send us a picture. We'll show it on TV to help them celebrate. We're back with the morning sprint right after this.
Sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
The kindness, the efficiency, the respect was amazing.
From start to finish, they will take care of you.
I never hesitate with family, friends, neighbors to recommend Cardinal, and nobody has come back to me and said I was wrong.
Sometimes it takes a different approach to see the possibilities all around you. With Capella University's FlexPath format, you can fit education into your life and be ready to help others with theirs. A different future is closer than you think with Capella University.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
I just this morning made a new hole in my belt, so that was super exciting.
Why are women everywhere choosing Sonobello, the advanced solution for permanent fat removal?
I saw the results immediately. It's the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
My waist is tiny. I'm very, very happy.
I'm nearly 50, y'all, and my abs haven't been this flat since before I had kids.
For a limited time, take advantage of Sonobello's best offer of the year. Sonobello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells for good on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
Check it out, Snatch Waist. Loving, loving, loving the results.
It will change your life. It did for me.
Call 1-888-510-6198 now, or go to sonobello.com to claim special pricing.
Don't miss the 35th Annual Winter Art Fair Off the Square, November 9th and 10th at the Monona Terrace Convention Center, featuring over 100 Wisconsin exhibitors with a wonderful selection of ceramics, paintings, glass art, wood, jewelry, and much more. Place your bids at our silent auction Saturday only. Children will enjoy the Young Collector's Corner. Buy local for the holidays. The Winter Art Fair Off the Square. Put it on your calendar today.
Need inspiration to start your home update? We've got the wood, carpet, tile, and luxury vinyl during our Beautiful sale, and the interior design staff to help you define your style. Save right now at H&R Carpets and Flooring, Waunakee.
We're unboxing unbeatable values for your home every Friday in November, because every day is like Black Friday at Bob's. And our first unboxing is complete dining sets for just $5.99. We're serving up stunning mid-century style with comfy Bobapedic seating, a timeless extendable set with your choice of finishes, height, seating, and more, all just $5.99. I know, it's emotional. So check back every Friday for a new unboxing, because every day is like Black Friday when you dare to compare at Bob's.
Susan Simon, News 3 Now at 4 and 5, weekdays moving forward.
6:52, time for the morning sprint.
Police in Kenosha will give more information today after the arrest of an armed student on school grounds. Police, along with school officials, stopped an armed 13-year-old student from entering Roosevelt Elementary School. The city's police chief says staff became suspicious when the student entered. When they confronted the student ran away. Officers later found and arrested the student.
For the first time in U.S. history, a woman is set to be White House Chief of Staff. President-elect Donald Trump says he's given the job to his 24 campaign manager, Susie Wiles. She is a seasoned Republican strategist and one of Trump's longest-serving advisors. He credits her with helping him win re-election.
Devin LeMahieu will return as the Republican Majority Leader of the Wisconsin Senate. The GOP caucus elected him to the position. LeMahieu says his party's top issues this legislative session will be returning the state's funding surplus to families. He will have a smaller majority this season. That's because Democrats flipped 4 seats Tuesday.
The man charged in the death of toddler Elijah Vu will stand trial. Jesse Vang has a relationship with Vu's mother, Katrina Bauer. She also is charged in connection to her son's death. Vang is accused of physically abusing Vu with repeated acts causing death, hiding a corpse, and obstructing an officer. Vang's next court appearance is scheduled for November 18th.
Interest rates are going down again. The Federal Reserve cut interest rates 1/4 percentage point. It's the second rate cut this year. In September, the Fed cut rates by 1/2 percentage point. This cut brings the benchmark rate down to 4.6%. The central bank kept rates at a 2-decade high for a year to rein in inflation. The Fed will announce its next rate decision on December 18th.
A recall to tell you about. Volkswagen is recalling 114,000 cars because the driver's side airbags could explode. The recall includes certain Passat models between 2006 and 2017. It also includes the 2017 to 2019 Beetles and Beetle convertibles. The airbags pose a risk to exploding because of humidity and high temperatures. Volkswagen will notify affected owners by late December.
Molson Coors will lay off 80 workers at Wisconsin breweries. It includes 34 workers at the 10th Street Brewery in Milwaukee. In Chippewa Falls, they'll lay off 56 workers at the Leinenkugel's Brewery. The layoff numbers come off one day after Molson Coors announced the Leinenkugel's Brewery would be closing. Both locations' layoff date is January 17th.
A new study links daytime sleepiness in older people with a higher risk of developing dementia. The study looked at more than 440 people with an average age of 76 and found that those who felt sleepy were more likely to experience cognitive decline. 36% of them developed moderate cognitive risk syndrome, or MCR. Only 7% who did not get sleepy developed the condition.
People who work the night shift and eat at unusual times of the day are more prone to weight gain and diabetes. That's because signals between the liver and the brain get disrupted, leading people to overeat. But a new study from the University of Pennsylvania found that when testing on mice, those signals can be adjusted, leading to more normal eating patterns.
First warn traffic alert here. If you're headed downtown anytime soon, drivers taking North Park should be aware of some road closures. Southbound lanes between the University and Dayton will be closed. That's the section highlighted on red here on your screen. The closure runs most of Saturday and Sunday, so you're encouraged to follow the detour. Those are red arrows there that take you around the closure.
Well, we'll still have some sunshine today before the rain moves in over the weekend. 57, mid to upper 50s today across most of southern Wisconsin. Tonight will be down to 35, so tomorrow will be a little bit of a chillier start, but then we'll see rain. I think most of the morning and early afternoon look okay tomorrow. It'll be like the second half of Saturday and then Sunday.
All right, so getting those weekend plans
early.
Early, yes. All right, Savannah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a great weekend, everyone. We're back in 30 minutes with a news and weather update.